Hey guys, Mike with United. Real quick tech tip here about how extreme temperatures can affect our diagnostic on equipment. What we need to do is we need to bring it back down to how these units are sized for our homes and what conditions we're sized to. Up here in PA, our design conditions for cooling season about 95-ish degrees outdoor ambient temperature. Now keep in mind, when we put the charging jackets on in our shoulder seasons, we're trying to get it to about 110 degrees liquid saturation on our units, which is about 95-degree outdoor ambient temperature to give us our best reading. But what happens if we go above that? What happens if we go below our winter design? Well, what we have to keep in mind is these units are sized for our homes at those conditions, at the design conditions, at 95 degrees, at, I believe, 14 for Pennsylvania for heating season. So what we need to keep in mind is when we start to exceed those, now we're really going to start fighting the space. Now we might be losing BTUs out of the house in wintertime. When we get outside of those operating conditions that the units are designed for our spaces in our regions, when we start to get outside of that, it's not necessarily all bets are off, but you're going to have really long cycle times. We're going to have long times to satisfy the temperature. So our air conditioner, when it's a heat index 120 degrees, yes, we got there last summer, but a heat index of 120 degrees, that outdoor unit is going to continuously run to try and make that temperature. And you might see an increase in temperature inside that house. Don't take that as a false negative. Know your conditions and know what your design specs are for the area that you're running service in. Know what your design cooling is and what your design heating is. Because if we start to exceed that, the service calls are going to roll in for units not satisfying thermostat. I watched my thermostat gain 2 degrees during the cooling season. Well, know your outdoor ambience. Ask the end user, what time of day was it in particular? Has it been doing this for a few days, or is this the first day you've noticed it? Asking little questions like that can help put the pieces of that puzzle together. Knowing your conditions that you're experiencing and comparing that to what our design conditions are, they can help you avoid some false negatives. This is Mike with United Refrigeration with some tech tips for an HVAC service tech. If you have any more questions, hit us up on our social medias or troubleshooting@uri.com.